But that's not to say that all of the Nintendo news has been like, sunshine and rainbows and stuff like that. Actually, the next topic that I'm going to bring up is, I wouldn't say is bad news. In fact, for consumers, if you're somebody who has actually gotten hold of the Switch, it's probably really, really good news. As you know, like I said in a previous video, this particular machine has been kind of polarizing, okay? And it hasn't been without its issues. Every console at launch has its issues. One of the more prevalent ones is the fact that the left Joy-Con right here has a tendency, or it has been reported with a lot of people, that it has a tendency to fall out of sync, okay? Now, a lot of people, when they were going out of their way and, pointing out examples of which were doing stupid shit like, oh, they were playing it like this or behind their fucking back or something else, which is really stupid. You wouldn't do that in real life anyways, at least if you were trying to play the game seriously. And yeah, I challenge somebody to sit there and tell me otherwise, all right? I really, really do, okay? But the truth of the matter is, that's fucking distracting. The truth of the matter is that
fucking Samba de Amigo.
They could do that with these controllers, but the truth of the matter is that there are enough people reporting it that there was a definite issue that was there, and it wasn't just haters that were going in and reporting this. Well, up until a little while ago, Nintendo was pretty much claiming that, look, there's no widespread issues with the Joy-Con and all of that. This is the sort of thing it's not there. Or they're saying that if it does affect people, it affects less than 0.04% of the people out there. Well, on the 23rd, they went out of their way and actually announced out that, hey, look, we recognize that this is going on. We do recognize that there is a real issue with the Joy-Cons, and they actually started opening up avenues where people, if they are experiencing this particular issue, to go out of their way, get in contact with Nintendo. They can go ahead and set it up where they can send their Joy-Con back, and it gets fixed, it gets repaired free of charge, according to the press release. Okay. This is what Nintendo said. There is no design issue with the Joy-Con controllers, and no widespread proactive repair or replacement effort is underway. A manufacturing variation has resulted in wireless interference with a small number of the left Joy-Con. Moving forward, this will not be an issue, as the manufacturing variation has been addressed and corrected at the factory level. We have determined a simple fix can be made to affect Joy-Con to improve connectivity. All right?
Let me stop you real quick. I love the word that they used.
Yeah, it's a lot of
manufacturing variation.
Yeah.
By manufacturing default, or fault, rather.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you got to hand it to them. You got to hand it to the PR. Man. What sounds better?
What sounds better? Manufacturing variation or some of the Joy-Cons are defective.
Oops, we made a mistake.
Well, no matter what spin they try to put on it, we know what they fucking meant.
Yeah.
But I just found that very interesting. And Nintendo always does that. But
not just him, everybody does that.
But, yeah. But what I got from that whole paragraph is that, it's a very small percentage that has these issues. If you have these issues, mail them in to me. We'll fix them and mail them back to you.
What if?
Huh?
Never mind.
What's interesting about it is that people have already done that, and they got it back, and they actually opened it up to see what they changed. And all they did was put a piece of styrofoam in there that's covered in nickel to actually make it not desync.
Yeah, it looks like the only difference from I believe the one of the websites that went ahead and reported this. One of their editors actually took their Joy-Con and sent it back to Nintendo.
Yeah,
and they reported back, and they were like, "Oh, look," they're like, "Okay, I got it back. yes, it does work. I don't experience this stuff anymore. And he went out of his way and actually opened up his Joy-Con to see what was going on. And the only difference was that there was a little small square piece of conductive foam.
Yep.
Probably less than 2 millimeters by 2 millimeters by 2 millimeters. Packed into the left Joy-Con, and that changed everything. He was like, no, this can't be the only thing that was different. So what he did is that he removed the foam out, he put the Joy-Con back together, and lo and behold, his shit started desyncing again.
So basically, they put the foam in the controllers that they forgot to put in during its manufacturing stage.
Well, you know what's funny is that
I see that.
You know, which is here's the thing. I've actually worked on an assembly line for a place that did injection mold pressing. All right, and basically they have the presses and they have the line going ahead and running, and you have to make sure that the ingredients or the pellets for the injected molding is actually in there so that it creates the parts that you have to sit there and pull out. So I can see this happening that, hey, look.
Why am I imagining the I Love Lucy chocolate episode?
Because that's not far from the fucking truth. That's why.
Dang, you went way back.
Whether or not that dude in Kyoto, Japan forgot to fill up the foam or he was eating it like it was fucking chocolate, all right? That basically there was a batch of these that went down. They didn't have that little fucking foam cube.
But to be honest, let's be realistic here. That was never included in the initial. That piece of styrofoam was never.
Well, what about the Joy-Cons that work and that don't have any problems?
Exactly, because you can take mine apart, and I have never had a problem with it, and I bet you won't find that piece of styrofoam in it.
It might be in there. It might be in there. That's the thing. But with this particular fix and everything else, it might be there. Or guess what? There might be like literally just a sheet of tinfoil, shielding that stuff there that wasn't there before. And that's the funny thing. This is part of the reason why, like I said, 11 out of 12 times.
Yep.
I don't pick up a launch system. Okay, this type of variance. Whenever you deal with anything that is mass produced, there's always going to be a percentage of it that is going to be defective. Okay, whatever terminology you want to use in your press conference aside, there's always going to be a few defective units. All right, and that's just how it is. That's the reason why manufacturer warranties exist and stuff like that. I will say this. Okay, I will give Nintendo props for going out of their way and saying, hey, look, we went ahead, we addressed this issue, all right? And I will go out of my way and say that, if you're sitting there and you're one of those people saying, but Nintendo took forever to fucking address the issue, it's been less than 3 fucking weeks. Fuck you, okay? Really.
They had to gather information.
All right.
Wait a minute. How long did it take Microsoft to address the fucking red rings on the 360?
And it took them almost 3 fucking years to do that. All right, look, the 360 came out in 2005. The 360 came out in 2005, and it only had a 1-year fucking warranty. In 2007, okay, in November of 2007, they changed that 1-year warranty to a 3-year fucking warranty. Because of the number of units that are coming back. All right?
Apples to oranges. I'm just saying.
No, it's not. One is a fucked up controller, one's a fucked up system, but it's still defective garbage.
Well, the difference is that, it persisted all the way throughout all the incarnations until they put out the Slim. All right? Until,
no, come on now. The Switch Slim is coming.
The Switch Slim is not coming.
Any slimmer than this.
The Switch XL. The Switch XL is going to be coming before that, okay?
Switch LL, right here.
Yeah, it's going to be a Slim and an XL. The Slim is basically going to be the controller. Seriously, you're gonna put your Joy-Cons into control, and your screen is going to be right there. So
the XL is going to come out first before the Slim. All right, but or the super switch.
Well, yeah, with the
like 3DS, it's gonna be the Switch Fold this time because it's gonna have the.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Switch DS.
The only thing they're gonna do is change the dock. They're gonna change the
Switch DS.
Or the Super Switch.
The Super Switch.
The Super Nintendo Switch.
He said Super Switch.
Damn.
The Switch Advance.
Oh no. What? They're gonna take off the. They're gonna take off the
virtual Switch.
Oh yeah, virtual, man. Yeah. Heck
what?
yeah.
Are they gonna take off that? If it's Switch Advance, are they gonna take out the headphone slot this time?
And the thing is, you could actually pull off your Joy-Con and the credit card right here, baby.
No, that would be called the Switch SP, not the Switch Advance. If it didn't have the Joy,
Okay.
the head slot thing. But yeah, I would have to say, all bullshit aside. Oh my god, and that was 5 minutes worth of it. Yeah, I'll give props for Nintendo to go out their way. They come out and they said, hey, look, if you do have an issue, we'll go ahead and we'll address it.
Hey,
all right.
For one, the issue was addressed and Nintendo acknowledged it and they were willing to take care of it. They weren't like, no, there's something wrong with your shit or something. Wait, the problem is between the Switch and
the chair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the excuses that they were using is like, oh, well, these controllers are really small and they cover up the receivers. That was one of the excuses that people were effective. Or, I'm sorry to say, manufacturing variation.
Let me just say this, all right? And I went ahead and saw a video that was done earlier on it and everything else, and all the commentators and everything else were rather easy on the eyes to look at it. There's a reason why sometimes I hate listening to criticism and feedback on these news with folks who don't have engineering backgrounds. Because while it was very entertaining to them to sit there and go ahead and run off of the fact that, oh, it's just a little block of foam, the truth of the matter is this, all right? These particular technologies are very specific, okay? Look, when you sit there and you say that I'm connecting up to Bluetooth, and it sits there and it says that it's only got, what is it, a 10-meter fucking range? Or, excuse me, it's not even 10 meters. It's like 7 meters, all right? Which equates out to like 18 feet. Yeah, if I have my fucking Bluetooth headphones on and I go ahead and I walk downstairs, I'm not going to get any fucking signal, all right? That's just how it fucking is. It's very fucking specific. But when it's connected, it's fast, all right? That's how it goes. And you don't even need a fucking engineering degree to go ahead and understand that, but you got to be able to go ahead and wrap your head around why it fucking works, all right? So,
are you going to be that far from your Switch ever?
Oh, I'm actually, now that I'm actually saying it out loud, I'm so fucking close to just running off on a goddamn rant here.
Can you do it in 8 minutes?
How many times can I say fuck in the next 7.5 minutes, all right? Look, okay, here's the thing. Technology is great when it works right. But just like anything else, okay? Look, I know motherfuckers who, if they don't get enough fucking sleep, their whole day is fucking ruined, all right? If they drank too much the night before, or if they didn't get laid by their girlfriend or their wife the night before, their day is fucking ruined, all right? Technology, in a nutshell, in a thimble, if I were to sum it up, no, it's not one of those things. It is even more fucking fickle than that, okay?
That's what I mean, yeah.
The reason why I can exist as an IT person, okay, or as somebody as quality assurance is because they expect the shit to break, all right? That's the reason why I have a fucking job, okay? And part of the reason why I do my job well is because I understand how it fucking works when it actually works, okay? So then you have Joe Schmo or Jane Titties on fucking YouTube camera sitting there saying, "Oh, fuck you." Okay, God.
Until you started doing the chipmunk thing.
And I'm not saying that you got to have like a PhD in electronics or any of this stuff to understand it, to criticize, but it just drives me motherfucking crazy when folks who do not have technical backgrounds go ahead and throw this shit in and talk like they know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
it drives me crazy.
I went to my backyard and my remote control doesn't work to my TV. I don't know why it's not changing the channels.
Trust me. Look, man. Yes, you hear that shit.
I was in the bathtub in my control.
Again, trust me. You hear that shit.
I'm calling because my internet is out. I can't browse to my most popular sites on my Facebook right now. Okay, what's on screen? What do you mean? What's on screen? It's dark. Why is it dark? None of my lights work right now.
Look,
is the device turned on?
No.
I can't tell. I can't see. There's no lights in my house.
Yeah, go to a website. Well, I don't have a keyboard and a mouse. Why the fuck do you not have a keyboard or a mouse on a PC?
I can't.
Okay. To go ahead and recenter myself without having to sit there and pour myself another shot. But I'm going to pour myself another shot anyways. All right. But yeah, here's the thing. I have to give kudos to Nintendo for acknowledging that there were defects. Okay. No matter how pretty they went ahead and they dressed up the verbiage and everything else. They acknowledged there's defects.
It was pretty.
Yeah, it was really pretty. It was fucking impressive too. All right. And they went ahead and they presented that out. But they've also presented everybody a way to go ahead and get their shit fixed. So if you are somebody who actually has one of these, and this thing right here makes Link walk off of fucking cliffs like a goddamn zombie on meth, all right, then yeah, go ahead, contact the folks over there at Nintendo. They'll go ahead and they'll handle you. All right. You're not alone on that. I'm not even going to get into, other stuff because we're kind of running low on time. But that's a great thing. So, in conclusion, with this particular one, a lot of good news. Well, maybe that one's just kind of, hey, at least somebody is fucking doing their job in the Nintendo headquarters as far as the left Joy-Con and everything else. Second Detsetsu collection, hopefully it ends up here in the States. I'm really hoping it does. If it does, it's going to get my money. That's just how that goes. And Nintendo addressed the left Joy-Con desync issue and all of that. And, whether or not it's a little piece of foam that fixes it, hey, they got it fucking fixed. And if you're having the issue, they can fix it for you. So, that's pretty much all we have to go ahead and wrap up with this particular video. Is there any other thoughts, guys?
I just want to let you know that you said fuck 15 times. But who's counting, right?
Yeah. That's actually kind of conservative for what I was expecting. And we still got 2 minutes left. With that, what are your thoughts, folks, on this particular video? Go ahead and leave us your comment below. While you're at it, hit like, hit subscribe. We would appreciate that. It helps us out a lot. Like we say, with every comment you leave below, it's the start of a brand new conversation. With every good conversation, it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with us. As long as you stop, take a moment to think about what we're actually saying in this particular video, then we know we've accomplished a lot more than you can even imagine. Our bullshit on all the Nintendo stuff for this particular week, or at least until we hit Saturday, if anything else shows up, ends here. I'm the Reverend.
The Theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Yeah, bring that collection out, please. Wow. Piece of foam fixing controllers. Joy-Cons. Wow. Why couldn't you do this for the Red Rings, Microsoft? Back in the day. Credits.
They're gonna phone your Joy-Con. Have a phone party. Oh, get them all together. Give them back. If you weren't so pretty, man. Fuck you. All right. Fuck you. Really. Okay.
You know what?
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. I am making up for the fucks from those last 7 minutes. Fuck you. All right. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fuck you. Okay.
I'm not.
Jeez.
I'm not surprised that these Joy-Cons have found their way down women's pants.
HD Rumble. Really? Really?
I just said
Nintendo.
it.
Fuck you, Nintendo, for go ahead and figure that out.
So that's what was cutting off the internet connections?